Hey guys, Aaron Garza, founder here at Pureline Nutrition. Hope you guys are doing really well out there. Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel if you're on our YouTube page, Pureline Nutrition. Make sure and check out all of our other videos on here. Tons of good content about changing your body, getting in shape, losing fat, just being the best you possible. And please subscribe to our channel. Now, today we're going to talk about something that has been coming up quite frequently. Here at Pureline, you know, we have a combination of retail stores, online businesses, a lot of different things that mainly deal in helping people look better and change their bodies quicker, you know, whether it's fat loss, building muscle, you know, just being healthier altogether. That's pretty much what we focus on, making a better version of yourself, really. And one of the things that we get consistently as far as questions, not only online, but, you know, in our retail stores, people come in all the time and they're like, you know, man, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You know, I'm not changing. My body's not changing. You know, I'm eating right. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And, you know, it's funny because you think a lot of times that you're doing everything right, but the smallest little thing could be throwing a complete wrench in your actual results. So we've kind of boiled it down. I should say I could kind of boil it down when I'm talking to people. There's usually 4 things that I can look at and I can say, one of these 4 things is off. And you may be going through this too. There may be one thing out there out of these 4 that you're doing that's really keeping you from taking the next leap forward, next jump forward, changing your body, looking better, feeling better. So listen in, you know, and make sure and visit our website, www.thepureline.com. We've got a ton of information on there to help you change your body, get in shape faster, and let's get right into it. So what's number 1? You know, number 1, when people say, hey man, I don't know what's going on, I'm just not changing, I'm not losing weight, I'm not burning fat, my body doesn't, you know, is not making progress, I look the same way I looked in the mirror a year ago, I look today. And by the way, I see that all the time. You see guys go into the gym, and females as well, you know, and they join a gym and they're working out and you see them train regularly and they train hard, and you really, you know, feel for them because, you know, 12 months goes by and you really couldn't tell any difference from what they look like, you know, a year ago. And granted, some people may be working out just to stay in physical condition and cardiovascular health, and that's cool, but a lot of people are trying to look better. They just want to improve their bodies or physiques. And one of the biggest things that I see, and probably number 1, is just simply they're eating too much, you know, and a lot of people don't realize that. In fact, I think the biggest issue with that is a lot of people see that, oh, you know what, this is sugar-free, or this is fat-free, or this is non-GMO, or it's gluten-free, or this is low sugar or no sugar added. You've got a ton of different things out on the market that actually make you feel like you're eating something healthy or something that you could technically get away with, but inevitably all those things still have calories. You know, I used to think that just going to Whole Foods and getting stuff from Whole Foods meant that it was a healthy product for me. It was something good for me. Well, a lot of times it was just laced with calories and sugar, albeit natural, still enough to put fat around my waist and make me not look the way I want to look. So I challenge you to kind of look at that. Look at the foods you're eating. Look at the things that are low fat, low sugar, non-GMO, gluten-free, no sugar added. All that stuff still has calories. And you probably don't even realize that you're taking in calories that are being stored as body fat or converted to body fat, and as a result you're not getting the results that you want to get in the gym. So I know it sounds really basic, but believe it or not, it's a big problem that a lot of people have and they just don't realize it. So check that out. Now, number 2, completely on the opposite end of the spectrum, is that a lot of people don't realize that they're not eating enough. Most typical Americans, I would say probably 60 to 70%, get up in the morning, grab a cup of coffee, maybe a pastry, wait till lunchtime to eat again where they have something quick, and then they don't eat again until nighttime. And when they do eat at night, it's usually something unhealthy because they're starving. They starve themselves from lunch all the way to 7 or 8 o'clock, and they pretty much just eat what they get their hands on. What happens is the body just becomes a huge storing machine. It doesn't realize, it says, hey man, I don't know when you're gonna feed me again, so when you do feed me, I've gotta store this, you know, stuff as body fat. I've gotta take these calories, store them as energy and body fat because you may not feed me again for 12 hours. So one of the big issues is people just don't eat enough quality calories. It's really important that you do. You need to make sure that you're eating enough calories to keep your metabolism stimulated throughout the day. Just like putting wood into a fireplace keeps the fire going, food is the same thing as that wood. When we put it into our system, and I should say the right food, you actually will burn more calories and your body becomes more efficient, and as a result, you start seeing changes in your body. The best way to do this for both tip 1 and tip 2, not eating enough food and eating too much food, is to make sure that you're logging all this into some kind of macronutrient counter or a calorie counter. Figure out what your basal metabolic rate is, or what the amount of calories you need to eat per day is to either lose fat or build muscle, and go based off that. Enter everything in and really track and monitor what you eat. That's really the only way to be absolutely certain that you're getting the types of calories you need and the daily intake of calories that you need. Now, the third thing that kind of falls more into the fitness side of things as far as training is lack of consistency. Believe it or not, a lot of people just lack consistency in their programs. And let me give you an example. For example, most people will work out Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday, and then by Thursday they usually take a little break, and then that leads into the weekend, and training can sometimes be a little more sporadic, which means maybe Friday they don't work out, Saturday they do, Sunday they don't. So really, on a typical 7-day week, they've only worked out 3 to 4 days, and another 3 days has been completely off. So if you look at that over the period of 30 days, half of the time they've worked out, or 15 days they've worked out, and 15 days they haven't worked out. That's a drastic amount of time, and it's like taking 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. You never really make any progress. So I challenge you, if you're struggling and you're not changing, look at your consistency. Make sure that you are training on a daily basis. And if you're not training with weights, doing something consistent to burn calories and keep your body moving. It could be swimming, it could be group fitness classes, it could be cycling, it could be MMA, it could be whatever it is that you like to do that's fun and that's enjoyable. But the point is that you're doing something on a daily basis to keep calories moving. That's the key. It's consistency, and there's really no way around it. Consistency builds into a pattern, and a pattern kind of starts integrating itself into the fabric of your life. And then once that happens, your body will change. You'll see the results you're looking for. Now, the last thing, and this is again counterintuitive from number 3, is you may be training too much, or you may be going overboard. And when you're going overboard, you need to look at that, because it may be keeping you from further progress. Some easy ways to figure out if you are going overboard is, you notice you just can't sleep well at night. You notice your energy levels just kind of drag and suck, and you just feel tired, and then you're hungry and you're craving sweets and sugars, and your body's aching. A lot of those are signs of overtraining, that you maybe you're pushing it too hard, that maybe you're redlining it, way too long, and you need to take some time off. You need to let your body kind of deload, give your body some time to rest, take a little bit of time to de-stress, and then get back into your fitness training regime again as far as full speed. You can still work out during that deloading time. You just want to take it a little bit easier. Maybe not go all out on all your exercises. Maybe not go full bore on the weight. Just kind of give your body a little bit of time to recover, rest, recuperate, and then eventually get back into swing of training heavy and training intensely again. So those are the 4 things that most people are making mistakes with right now, currently today. They're either overtraining, they have lack of consistency in their programs, or they're eating too little, or they're eating too much. One of those 4 things may be the culprit in your program, so check into that, look at everything, and if you see one of those things that's really, sticks out to you, change it, make the modification. I think you'll start seeing the progress you're looking to see again. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this with your friends. If you got any information out of this at all that you thought was good, let us know. Give us an email at info@thepureline.com or call us at 1-800-632-1402. I'm Aaron Garza. Thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you next time.